Hi guys, my name's Sandy. I just wanted to introduce myself a little bit for those of you who don't know me. Um, I've recently started my art channel and my Facebook art page, Fluid Art Alchemy, and I wanted to give something back by sharing a little bit of what I've learned with you guys, and I want to do a video of my next pour. It's a 50 by 60 inch canvas, so it's bigger than I have ever done. It's a piece for a family member, so I'm super excited because up until this point I've only ever poured for myself and the stakes have not been that high, so I'm really excited to have this little challenge. My family member would like purples, so haven't really done a lot with purple yet, so that's also going to be a bit of a challenge to see how they interact with each other. Her walls are quite dark, a really nice dark purple, so obviously I wanted to incorporate some purples that were a bit lighter because otherwise you won't be able to see it on the wall. So I've gone with a bit of a lilac turquoise colour scheme, which I think will look amazing if I can pull this off, hopefully. And I've got a really cool picture that I've used for inspiration, which I will show you guys in a moment. Yeah, so I'm going to be doing a ring pour technique today. It's what that means, for those of you that don't know, is it's a technique where you have a cup and you layer lots of different colours in the cup side by side, or one layer at a time, depending on which technique you want to use. I like my rings to be quite 3D looking and really defined, so I'm going to go for the layering side by side effect, which you will see in a moment. Yeah, so really looking forward to doing this pour today, and for the first time having to talk about it as I do it is going to be a bit of a challenge, but super excited to do it. So let's see how it goes. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in a sec. Hi guys! So I thought I'd start with showing you what paints I'm going to be using. Bear with me, this is my first video, so if it's crap, I do apologise, but I'm sure I'll get better as I go along. So, first colour I've mixed up is Windsor & Newton Pale Violet, I think. So like I said before, I've mixed up with about 50% paint to 30% Liquitex pouring medium, and then the final 20% is water. So if you can see, it's really thick. It's kind of creating this mound, if you can see that. It's piling up. So that ensures that your rings are going to keep their shape. If you can see that. Okay, that's beautiful. I'm really looking forward to using that. Okay, so there's the pale violet. Next, I have Windsor & Newton violet, and again, really thick there, if you can see, mounding up like that, just piling up there. Okay, nice and thick. Next, we have green turquoise. And this one's by Amsterdam. Again, nice and thick, if you can see. Okay. Next, we have one of my favourites, Amsterdam Titanium White. Again, nice and thick. Same measure, 50% paint. 30% Liquitex and about 20% water. Next we have Silver by Monte Marte. I thought that would give a nice bit of contrast, and a bit of metallic is always really pretty in a pour. Another one I absolutely love, Copper by Amsterdam. Really love this one, it gives such a nice shine and I love the colour. There you go, really thick again. And lastly, I'm just going to use a little bit of gold. And this one's Monte Marte as well. I think I've got it here, hang on. Monte Marte Signature Acrylic, and it's the same with the silver as well. Okay, so Now I have shown you the colours I'm going to be using. I'll also link them in the description as well, just so that you guys have a record. I'm going to show you how I layer them in the cup so you can see how it works, okay? Right, okay, so this, I don't know if you can see, was my inspiration colour-wise. So this is what I'm going to try and recreate in an abstract pouring kind of way. With my colour scheme, so we'll see how that goes. So I'm just going to show you how I layered them in a cup. So I'm going to do a double ring pour, I think, because the canvas is quite big. If I just do a single ring pour, because I did have an experiment with this, I tried this recently, the ring in the middle broke up slightly because I didn't have enough paint to cover the canvas, so I'm going to do a double ring pour today, I think. So I'm going to start with my cup, and I'm going to start with lightest in the middle, so we get a nice, oh sorry, let me just adjust this camera slightly, zoom out a little bit so that you can see what I'm doing. Yeah, so I'm going to start with a light colour in the middle, I think. I'm going to start with some white. So I'm just going to pour that down the side like that. You can see. So I'm going to start with my white, put a bit more in there. Then I'm going to start with another lighter colour. So I'm going to put a bit of the light turquoise, the light violet in next. I'm just going to pour that down the side. Just like that, okay? Now I'm going to start pairing some metallics in there, I think. So I'm going to use some of the silver and I'm going to pour that down the other side. Like this. Like that. Then I'm going to go for a turquoise, I think. So I'm going to go light to dark, I think, or that's what I'm going to try and do anyway. So I'm going to go turquoise down that side, like that. And I think I'm going to pair my turquoise with copper on the other side. Like that. Then I'm going to do a dark purple, or violet, sorry, next to the turquoise. And I'm going to pair that with a bit of gold. Like that. And then I'm going to start going through my colours again. So I'm going to go white. And then next to my white, I'm going to have the pale violet. And now you can see that they are so thick, they are not mixing together at all, which is what I want. Okay, so next to the purple, I'm going to put in some silver. Then I'm going to go for my turquoise. And next to the turquoise, I'm going to go for the copper. Like that. Then I'm going to go for my, I'll probably mess these colours up, but I'm just going to go for whatever I think next. So I'm going to go for, actually, do you know what? I'm going to leave that as one cup. I'm going to start on my second cup because I know I'll probably run out of paint otherwise. So again, I'm going to start with my white in the middle. and some pale purple or violet. Then I'm going to go turquoise and copper. Then I'm going to go dark purple. Next to my gold. And then I'm going to go back to my light purple. With silver. Wow, these are so thick. I'm really intrigued to see what this will look like. As you can see, I'm already making a hell of a mess. So this is not for the faint of heart. Okay, what should we do next? I'm going to go for... I'm going to go for a bit of white, just to break up those darker colours. Then turquoise. Then copper. And dark purple. Oops. Then a bit of gold. And I'm going to put my violet. And to be honest, there's quite a lot of paint in there. So I'm going to leave it at that. Clean up a bit. I've made an absolute right mess here. And then I will get my canvas out and I will show you how I pour them. Okay, so this is my canvas. As you can see, it's pretty huge. I've secured push pins into the underneath. I don't know if you can see, hang on. Like here. I know it's really dark, sorry, there's not a lot I can do about that, but there's some push pins in there just to make sure that it's elevated so that it doesn't all sit in the paint when you put the paint on. That's just a really important step there. So yeah, I'm going to get started. I'm just going to pour. I hope you can see, and let's see how we get on. I'm actually going to turn the angle this way for a minute so you can see. And we'll see how it goes. I think that's better. Okay. Right, here we go. Okay, so as you can see, I'm in an absolute mess. There's like tissue stuck everywhere. Okay, here's my lovely cup. Look at that. Okay, so I'm going to do one ring pour here and one ring pour here, and I'm going to aim for like a valley of turquoise through the middle to match my picture, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, so I'm just going to start pouring straight, and then I'm going to slowly start to make rings, and I want to do that really slowly so that they become really defined. You can see how thick this is. It's mental, but I just love it. I love creating those really thick lines. So I'm going to want to start to go a little bit slower now because, as you can see, it's starting to go really wiggly. I don't know why it does that. If anyone knows, let me know. But it just looks amazing. I hope you can see. Look at those lines. It's so 3D. And out comes the white now, so it should give us a really nice, I'm going to go the other way actually now, defined middle. See, that lovely purple is amazing. So I'm going to start to really slow it down now. And this is always the part where I mess up. I take the cup away too quickly and it makes this horrible like blob. So I'm going to really try and do my best. I really hope you can see this, guys. I will do a close-up in a minute. Right, yay, I got the middle row for once. Okay, so now I'm going to do another ring pour down here. Let me just check actually where that angle is. Yeah, I hope you can see that. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. Look at those lines, aren't they cool? Okay, going to zoom back out again. And we're going to go down here now for the second part. Okay, I hope you can see this. I have my second cup and I'm going to go for another one. Ready? Nice and circular. Oh, those colours are amazing. Yeah, this was really thick. I hope it's not too thick, but we will see in a moment when we start tilting how it's going to look. And go the other way. There's a lot more metallic than I intended, but I think it goes so nicely with the purples. Sorry if I'm quiet for a minute, I just really need to concentrate at this bit. Okay. Hey! Right. Now I'm going to attempt a nice turquoise valley in the middle here to match our picture. So let's see how that goes. I'll zoom you out a little bit so you can see the whole thing at the moment. Okay, so I know it looks interesting, but bear with me. Let's tilt it now, this is the fun bit. Okay, let's see how it goes. So, oops. So I want to start tilting in a circular motion because I still want to keep the rings as much as I can. I really want to try and keep that line in the middle if I can with the valley. Yeah, I'm going to definitely need to get some of this off. Wow, I'm so excited, it's amazing already. Just tilting to get rid of some of this paint. This is, I think I made the right choice doing 2 rings because it's really hard to keep that shape if you don't. Colour, I will bring the camera back round, guys, just at the moment I'm just trying to make the paint come down the right way. Just stop a minute. Wow, that's so cool. It's very jazzy. Just gonna wipe my hands a second. Now I just have a little corner left. Little bit there at the corner. Also need to bring it down this way a little bit. You see the paint's hardly moving now. I mean, a good thing about having it thick is you don't lose the lines, but it's also, it doesn't move so well when it gets to that point where you're running out of paint. So I might have to just go and grab my paint, my purple, and just cover those corners over. Bear with me a second. So I'm just going to put a little bit of purple on the corner there. And on this corner. And I'm going to tilt that back up. Try and cover that side. Gonna really push that up a little bit and try and get all that paint to come down. It's really not wanting to move, guys. I might be here for some time, I apologise. Just this last little pesky corner. Hey. Oh my goodness. I don't think I've ever made so much mess in my life. And that's saying something. Okay. So a little bit of negative space in the corner there. Just going to move that over. And I'm just going to adjust this little corner here. Wow, such a mess. Like I said, not for the faint-hearted. It's got to be really careful not to get the edges too mucky. I'm going to check the sides. Everything's stuck. Oh dear. Just going over the edges there. Just checking any of the sides. Okay, so there's not really much else I can do because the paint is just not moving. It's not moving at all. So this is our finished result and I love it. It's amazing. It's so funky and different. It's completely different to what I thought it would look like, as they always are. But I'm just going to wipe my hands and then I'll take the camera down so that you can see it in more detail. Oh my goodness, I have never seen so much mess in my life. And that is saying something, living with a 9-year-old. 10-year-old. Okay, let's have a look. Hi guys, so I've grabbed my phone actually because for some reason my mobile phone takes much better videos, it seems. The lighting is so much better. Look, can you see that? It's amazing. It's so dreamy and defined. So this is the little bit that I had to kind of fudge. So it's just got a little bit of negative space at the corner, but I really don't think that it's taking away from the piece too much. Look at the middle, isn't that so cool? The first time I've ever kept that cool, nice ring shape in the middle. Oh, the copper here is so shimmery. You can't really see it in this light, but it's really shimmery, and this gold against the turquoise is amazing. This lovely bit here as well. I absolutely love it. It's so different. It's so cool. So shimmery. I don't know if you guys can see the whole piece there. Sorry about the shaky video, but I just thought it was a bit clearer. Okay. Hi guys. As promised, here is the finished result. It's a bit dark, but it's dried really lovely. I'll take you in for a bit of a close-up if I can. Hang on. This bit is so cool. Loads of shimmery bits there. Love those lines at the end. And I had to embellish it a little bit with the acrylic pen there, if you can see, and again on this side, which I think looks really cool because it just kind of like looked a bit odd before. So I'm really happy with how that turned out. I love that copper. It's so good. This little bit here is a cool little detail. I think it looks like a little shell. Yeah. So let me know what you think. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I also hope you had a really good Easter. Yeah, so hopefully you'll hear from me again soon. Okay, bye!